Hey guys, welcome to Lapbook, Dinosaur Lapbook video number 2. So what you need in front of you now is your Lapbook, and you should have this timeline, which I have a picture of up at the top. And if you didn't fold it, that's okay. It can be flat too, but we fold it in class just for fun to make the accordion. So what we're going to be doing, and I should really remove these, is we are going to be listing and discussing animals and dinosaurs that were around during these different periods. Okay, so we're actually going to start with the Cretaceous period. If you remember from our notes, there are many of the dinosaurs from our notes that lived during the Cretaceous period, whether it be in the middle or towards the end of the Cretaceous period. So I'd like you to pause me now and take a moment to write down the animals that lived during the Cretaceous period. Go through your notes and write them right here. See that empty space on your timeline, and then we'll go over them together. Pause me now. Okay. So here are some animals that lived during dinosaurs that lived during the Cretaceous period. We have the Elasmosaurus, Tyrannosaurus or T-Rex, Triceratops, Pteranodons, and this guy, Herbie. He's my dinosaur. This is an ankylosaur. And you could see his picture right here on your timeline. All right, next step. Please go through your notes and find the names of the dinosaurs that lived during the Jurassic period that we have listed. So pause me now and list those animals here, and then we'll write them down together. Okay, so here are some Jurassic period dinosaurs. We have Brontosaurus. We have Stegosaurus. And then two more dinosaurs that I want to add to your knowledge, Allosaurus and Diplodocus. If you ask mom and dad and they agree, you might want to take a moment to look up the Allosaurus and the Diplodocus, or maybe use a dinosaur book that you have at home to see what those two animals really look like. All right. Next, we actually did not find any dinosaurs in our notes. 500 types of dinosaurs, but in our notes that lived during the Triassic period. This is a very early time in dinosaurs. So one of the first dinosaurs we encountered during this time was the Eoraptor. Very early dinosaur. This next one, I actually had to look up how to say it. So I'll spell it first. I know it's kind of hard to see, so maybe I should just make it. There we go. Now we can see it. Okay, so ready? Phycodontosaurus also lived during the Triassic period. Phycodontosaurus. Here's something interesting for you and for parents or whomever. When Mrs. Smith has trouble pronouncing things, because I want to make sure I say it right to you, I will look and I will type in how to pronounce Phycodontosaurus, and it actually either Google will read it to me, or it'll come up with a YouTube video, and that YouTube video will read it to me. So that's how I get around, and Mrs. Smith does not know everything about these things, even though she really likes dinosaurs. All right, so then this last period is called the Tertiary period, and this period comes during a different era. So if you look up, we have this entire period, Cretaceous, Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, is all part of the Mesozoic era. So that's a larger era, and then the periods are smaller in between. Then a major shift happens. We're not sure. Was it an asteroid? Did the weather change? Did both happen? Did volcanoes happen? Did all of these things happen, which caused the dinosaurs to become extinct? As they became extinct, it led to a rise in a new animal. This animal you know very well. It led to the rise of the mammal. So, as we discuss the rise of the mammal, we're going to list, you'll see why it's called that. Now, this new era is called Cenozoic era, and the first period within the Cenozoic era is the Tertiary period. So here are some mammals that lived during that time. Bears, dogs, gracious, horses, mastodons, apes and monkeys, and lastly, as for part of my examples, we have lemurs. So here are the animals that lived during the rise of the mammal. I hope you've enjoyed our dinosaur lap book, and perhaps you'll take time to either print or draw your own dinosaur. Put it right there on that lap book. That's what we would have done in class, so we would have had a chance to explore. And I will talk to all of you soon. Take care.